This conference will now be recorded.
Excellent. All right, good evening. The time being 6:01 p.m., I'll call to order the Tuesday, September 23rd meeting of the Tilton Planning Board. Let the record show that Tom Damon, Nate Langione, and Jane Alden are absent due to illness. Everyone else is present, and we do have a quorum. That being said, the case is before us. Since we do not have a full board, you have the option to postpone your case if you so choose, but keep in mind that we only have 4 members of a 7-member board here. So I'll remind you that when your time is coming. I don't know, but they made me say it last time. So, okay. All right. Anyways, first up on our agenda is MJB Properties LLC Planning Board Case 25-12, 491 West Main Street, map R26, lot 37A, general commercial zone site plan. Request for site plan review to create a building designed for storage. So we all have our packets. Has everyone had a chance to review the packet? If not, please do so now.
There are a couple of things. This is applicable, they're not on the print. They're living. They have drainage systems not applicable, the conservation paper that says there'll be swales.
I don't have a conservation.
Redirected with swale and kitchen.
Wait, is that on the checklist or is that?
Well, it's confusing because on the one hand, they told the conservation commission.
Oh, here's the, I didn't see the checklist. Sorry, it was in the back of another piece.
Oh, yeah, so conservation checklist, somewhat confused as well. Size of structures. I guess we don't really.
We don't have a.
Side and rear setback, it's on the table.
No. It's June 17th, meaning 5-foot setback on the west and north side of the building plan. So that would be the back and left side, right? Well, I'm trying to figure out west and north. I got west down. Here you go. Yeah, that's what they received. Yeah, it's in the middle of the property. Yeah, yeah. If you drive down Main Street,
Well, that's a utility, isn't it?
well, it's a fire hydrant. It's fire suppression. Oh, it's the Tilton Northfield Aqueduct.
Oh.
I think it is. They have what? It's sewer that doesn't run down that far.
Wasn't there a house on it?
Yeah, I think it was torn down. That might have been. I don't know. Well, has everyone had a chance to review the packet?
The only two plans.
There's no plot plan.
Location of all easements. Width of curbing and proposed driveways. I got driveway. Street, I guess right here.
This is,
Show asphalt. This looks like it's asphalt.
We have the two different.
yeah, that variance. Sorry. First day on the job.
Driveway permit.
I had all this in my bag and I left it at home. Anyone have a motion? Does anyone have a motion regarding the application?
You want me to bring it to the table?
Sure, that would be great.
I'll make a motion to bring the application for 491 West Main Street to the board for discussion.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Motion passes. So, oh, you're already at the podium, so you snuck up on me. Kathleen, can you turn up your microphone, please? Thank you.
It's not just me.
No, I'm just trying to find something. Sorry.
Thank you.
Ah, there we go. All right. So, introduce yourself. Tell us about what you want to do. And as I just said, I don't think I do have to do that before a planning board case.
I don't think planning
No,
board,
okay.
zoning, yes, but not planning
Yeah.
board,
All right.
because this isn't a
The
hearing.
at the last meeting, Pat had me say it, so that's why. Okay, we'll
Zoning
carry
board.
on.
I'm almost positive it's not
All right.
planning.
So you must be Jesse.
I'm Jesse, yes. Jesse Burke.
What? It looks like Bork. All right. Excellent. Welcome. You must be the owner of.
Yeah, myself and my wife, Melissa.
Okay.
So the intent is to build that into just some storage bays I own the property across the street, so do general contracting business out of there. So to have some extra storage for equipment, things like that.
What type of equipment?
Lulls, tractors, vans, trailers, that kind of stuff.
Motor vehicles.
All the above, really. Yeah. Yeah. More so that. Yeah. But a lot of everything.
Well, sounds like it's primarily motor vehicles, right? Trailers and whatnot, those are all registered motor vehicles.
Yeah. Tools, staging. We have lifts, all that. Yep.
That scaffolding or something like that, or extra
Construction equipment.
materials,
Yeah.
equipment.
Is all this around these 3 garages going to be paved?
That's my intent, is to try to come off we got the driveway permit to come off, pave it, make it finished. Coming into the driveway and then around the side. So there's parking on the side, and then being able to pull in and out of bays as well.
Because on here, we can't see where water flow is going and when you pave it, how it's going to affect it. Oh,
So mitigating the water off for the roof line, is that what your concern would be?
well, right now, there's no paving there,
Yep.
right?
So where the
water's going in the ground, it's dissipating wherever. With this here, it's not going to be going in this ground and has to go somewhere,
right.
you know.
So if we
I mean, it looks pretty level, but I don't know where the water runs off to.
it's almost
I don't have it on me.
entirely level. There is, if we slope it to what would be the east side, where around the edge of the garage and pitched over there and run whatever water runoff we have there. On the backside, it's going to be dirt off of the roof line. And then so if it pitched to that side, I think it just absorb into the ground on the remainder of the land over there.
Is there more vegetation that's going to be cut down or just this open area?
Just the open area. There may be some trimming along the wood line, but pretty much just the open area. The idea is to try to keep it as west as possible, being that it's such a small lot, to be able to put the building there and then have a little bit of parking on the opposite side and then access around the back as well.
And the parking's for what?
Just
for
access
employees or just
vans,
the equipment? Oh,
equipment. Yep.
so you're not just parking in the garage, you're parking outside it also.
Yep. If we need to. I have multiple trailers and, like I said, lifts, lulls, vans.
I have a question. And I may be reading this wrong, but this is a variance for a 5-foot setback. So does that mean, so the setbacks on the general commercial zone is 20 feet all the way around? On this plan here, you're showing 10 feet in the back. Is that 10 feet from the property line?
Yes, that was approved. And then on the other side, it's 15 feet. So the 5 feet, they gave me an additional 5 feet, not 5 feet to the property line.
No, I understand that, but if you're showing 10 feet, the variance is for 5, you're still you're too close.
On the backside, they gave me 10 feet to
That's not what this decision says. It says to grant approval for a variance to allow a 5-foot setback on the west and north side of the building in the general commercial zone.
My understanding was that I had a 5 foot on the west side, and then the north side was a 10 foot.
So
We need clarification.
what we have here, which is a legal document,
Okay.
shows 5 foot on the north and west side. Now, whether something was not translated correctly, I don't know because I don't
Well, then
have,
I
I
guess
don't
we-
have I don't have the minutes. I don't have anything that says anything. I don't have your application to the zoning board.
Okay.
But I'm looking at your plan that you've submitted here
hmm
and it doesn't meet this.
So we'll have to adjust it so that
Well,
way.
we have to do something because we can't approve something that would put you out of
Yeah.
compliance.
The
Thank you.
5 foot doesn't affect anything that I'm doing one way or the other.
Well, it
So-
does on the plans that we have
I
here.
understand.
It shows 10 foot, 15 foot.
Like I said, that my understanding when I had that zoning board meeting was I got those, it was approved for that. I didn't get that documentation when I left here.
Yeah.
And I had already.
No,
had
it's
that
usually mailed to you a few days after your hearing.
So if we need to alter that, that's
So it means you
all
have
right
to
on my
have
end. I
15
understand
feet
for the
in the
plan.
back.
We have to have 15 feet in the back. Well, he's saying he went for 10.
I originally went for 10 all the way around. And then, as I said, I thought they had given me, they went to 5 on the west side. And then I was told that night that I was approved for the 10 on the back. But if it's 5 all the way around, that doesn't really affect anything aside from this meeting here. So if we can make a change
Well,
on
it
that.
affects a lot because we can't approve your case. We can't because it's out of compliance. If we approve it as it's presented to us,
Mhm.
it's out of compliance.
I understand.
So it will most likely have to be clarified
Plan.
with a different plan. I mean, we need clarification from either Cindy or Pat or the ZBA to find out what was allowed. Do you know who? Oh, I didn't see Pat show up. Sorry.
We have the minutes from that meeting?
Hold on.
But we need a microphone for you.
I found the lighting. It's on this,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
says
hard to see.
Can light. And then I see sign.
Oh, I see it. And I found the fire hydrant. It's a heck of a place for a fire hydrant. Is it a fire hydrant?
Yeah, it's
It
a
is.
fire hydrant.
I looked at it, yeah.
It's on Google Earth.
Yeah.
The ones in Lockmere, people call them fire hydrants, but they're not.
No.
They're clean outs for the water system. Okay.
That's
Mm.
Catherine.
Right in the middle. Towards the front, though.
That's. I just want to make sure I went by the right
Hey.
property.
So how close is that to the road?
It's a little bit. It's a piece of distance off. It's weird.
This is the road. It's not that far.
So if that is here, that doesn't look more than 10 feet.
Yeah. And if this is all being paved to the fire hydrant. Paved over here.
Let's see.
I apologize. We have to look through two sets of minutes because they did a site walk and then they did another meeting. So there was a motion to approve ZBA 2504 to allow a 10-foot setback instead of the required 20-foot setback in general commercial, second by Matt Gilman. Discussion followed. consideration of less of a setback allowed to make it less non-conforming. Sandy Plessner made a motion to amend the motion to allow a 5-foot setback on the west side. Amendment seconded by Doug Wade. Discussion continued. And then Chairman Gilman opened the meeting back up to the public. And then Jesse spoke, said did not understand why that there would be a difference of 5 or 10 feet. Matt Gilman explained that the variance goes with the lot, not the project. The board has to take into consideration all things that could happen. They are trying to do their due diligence by taking care of all of the parties that are affected by it. Discussion continued. Chairman Gilman closed public comment and brought the board back to the vote. Full amendment motion. Selectman Sandy Plessner made an amended motion to approve ZBA number 2504 to allow a 5-foot setback instead of the required 20-foot setback in a general commercial zone. Amendment seconded by Doug Wade. No further discussion. Roll call vote. Wade, yes. Segusa, yes. Gilman, yes. Bunce, yes. Plessner, yes. Vote 5-0. Motion passed.
So it was a
5-foot.
5-foot setback.
Correct.
So he was under the impression he had a 10-foot setback, so.
Well, he does. So, I mean,
But on the plan that we have submitted before us, it's showing 10 foot.
so how do you interpret that? Does he have 5 feet from the boundary or 10 feet from the boundary?
It sounds like he is allowed a minimum of 5 feet
Correct.
from the boundary, because I
Right.
believe that's what it,
Wow.
And that's the
how
way,
it's read in the chart.
correct.
So he chose to have a greater setback
Right.
of 10 foot
In 15.
and 15 foot,
Correct.
which would be allowed.
Right.
You couldn't have 2 feet or no feet. That's how I
Okay.
see it.
Right, repeat
From
that
what
again.
you just read.
Yeah, even look at the certificate over there.
Right, but this says, was her amendment for two different, on the side a 5-foot setback
It
or a
was,
10-foot setback and in the back of 5 foot, or?
it was just for that one side that I read.
But it's not saying 5 foot off the 20. It's saying
Are you
just-
telling me the motion
5
is to
foot.
only allow 5 feet on the side?
This says west and north side of the building on this.
And what is her motion?
Say 5 off the 20, but it's 5 feet period.
Let me go back.
Is it west and north or side and back? Or is it just west?
It just says, it doesn't give a west or direction. It just says, made an amended motion to approve 2504, ZB 2504 to allow a 5-foot setback instead of the required 20-foot setback in a general commercial zone. Amendment seconded by Doug Wade. No further discussion. Roll call vote.
The motion doesn't specify.
Correct. Correct.
Well, that's interesting.
They typed it up as north and west, but
They typed it up as north and west, but
Did I type it up north and west and north?
yeah.
I think that was because you only came in on the west and north side for the variance, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And so both of those were 5-foot setbacks.
But what was the actual motion that the zoning board made is what it affects.
Right, well-
We could set this aside and make a condition that they comply with the setback of the zoning board variance. I think.
I'm trying to read.
just to put it forward.
So what's the date of those minutes?
June 17th.
All right, so I'm looking at the right minutes.
What is it again?
June 17th.
Would you like copies? We can make copies.
That might help.
Okay.
So if I'm understanding this right, he came in looking for 10 and they gave him 15, right?
I don't know. I think at this point I'd have to read the minutes.
Uh,
There's been too much dialogue. It's kind
All
of
right, I
embarrassing.
just, it's confusing and
While we're pondering that, the distance from the front edge of your building,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like you're allowing 24 feet for the proposed asphalt.
Yeah.
How far is it from the edge of the asphalt to the road?
So it'd be, the lot is 100 feet deep. So
Is
I
it a
have a
rectangular lot or is it irregular
rectangular,
shape?
it's 138 by 100 deep.
Okay, so
So
that's what,
roughly if we're 10 feet off, the building's 50, 75, so it'd be another 25 to the road.
25 to the road? Because where you show the hydrant in your picture at the edge of the asphalt, from the picture of the lot, it doesn't look like it's 25 feet, but that's deceiving.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it says 74 and he has 100 here. It's just whoever put it on the drawing.
So maybe it's closer to the road.
Yeah.
'Cause that looks like it's about halfway.
Looks like 26 feet.
Okay.
and it's to me, again, maybe I'm interpreting this wrong, but it sounds like he was looking for a relief of 5 feet and 10 feet.
And
Like, so instead of 20 feet, he could be 15 feet
10.
and then 10 feet, right? Like kind of how you have it drawn on your plan here.
Yeah, originally I went for 10-foot variance all the way around.
Okay, you went for 10 all the way. All right. I'm just,
And they gave him 5 from the line, and they doubled it.
well, no, they gave him 15 feet
Right.
all the way around.
Just had to be 5 feet away from the boundary.
Your pitched roof on this, I'm gonna call it a barn, if you don't mind,
You can call it whatever.
since it's a little more than a garage. Is there more pitch on the front than the back? I mean, the picture's a little deceiving, or is it an even split?
It's an even split gable roof.
Okay.
Good, that saves me asking that question.
And then how much is this distance on the side? Because there's no paving on this other plan. There's a whole section over here paved. How many
Well, you gotta
feet?
talk into the mic.
How many feet is that?
The building is 75, 10 feet off 85. So 85 minus 138 is what, 55, 53 feet,
So this section's 53 feet right here?
all the way to the end of the property. I got to do math on my phone real quick.
So you're paving to the end of the property?
No,
Oh,
no.
I only want to know
So
this
25
section
plus 10.
on this one that's not on this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, 53 feet is what it,
Thank you, yeah.
that's not showing to the edge of the property. That's just, that it's going to be roughly 12, 20-ish feet worth of parking on the side.
that's going to be paved. So you have 75 feet for the building and 20 something feet for this paved section.
Yep. Be 95, which would
We
leave
didn't get a
us
20
still,
foot variance on that one, did we?
20 foot is the standard, right?
I know.
You said 20, right?
Oh, hold on.
We got 15 plus 75.
Well,
We're already at 90.
no,
And
in
you don't have this
the, so if I'm
138.
reading this right, this is general commercial, right? GC,
Yes.
right? So front is 30,
Okay.
rear and side is 20.
Ugh. Okay. Rear and side
So-
is 20. All right, so let's say 25 for paving. We're at 115.
So
That's 23.
I guess my next question would be, did he get in the front? Did he get 5 foot setback?
Yeah, because that's 26 feet.
I don't know. I'm still reading it.
All right, well, keep reading.
I don't even think I call out what the front of the paving is on there. I don't have a,
It looks like this 24 on the plan
to the front of the
in
driveway.
front of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
which leaves you 26 feet and not 30.
So if that was 20 feet,
He said it was 30 for frontage.
Well, I'm reading the chart of dimensional values.
Yeah,
GC,
yeah.
it's 30,
30 frontage, yeah.
20, 20.
You have to have
can I
30
just
on the
leave it
front.
dirt and come apply for a paving permit later on? Is that something I could do, or?
You ignore everything and just look at 3 garages?
Yeah.
I'm still going to ask you what you're going to do about the runoff water from the roof.
Well, that was an issue in the
Yeah, because I don't know where the water goes.
there's no culverts listed, and that was an issue of where's the water going to go.
Okay.
But
Well,
so
so I'm sorry, this is confusing because when they made their first set of motions,
the amendment was to allow a 5 foot setback on the west side.
right, that was the first one.
But they approved the 10-foot
It
setback.
said 5 foot setback on the west side, amendment, second by Wade. So that means that it was an amendment to the
The original.
first motion, which was allow a 10-foot setback instead of required 20-foot setback in a general commercial zone. So it sounds like they're going to say, okay, you can have a 10-foot setback in the north and a 5-foot setback in the west.
Which is
And
more
then
than
you
what
go
he
to the
asked
next
for.
page, allow a 5-foot setback instead of the required 20-foot setback in a general commercial zone. Again, it says amendment. I'm not sure why it says amendment.
Because it was an amended motion. It was an amendment to the original motion.
But once you make an amendment to a motion, they're supposed to vote on the amendment and then vote on the new motion. That includes the amendment. You see what I mean? So, but I would say the last amendment vote, 5-foot setback, that they gave him a variance to 5 feet. So
Okay.
he could go down to 5 feet on those sides, I would say, but I'm not,
I would agree with you.
I mean, that's what it looks like. They certainly got to be a little more careful about amending a motion and then voting on the whole motion.
This is saying there is a culvert on the west side. I mean, I'm getting more on here.
Could you talk about the culvert on the, well,
We don't have any indication of where the
I know.
culvert is.
There is a culvert that goes across the whole front where the driveway would come in. So on this side where the driveway is, probably, I think, maybe within 10 feet, there's a culvert here that runs across here. And then
you got to tip your paper.
so the front over on the east side towards us. There's a culvert on the side over here, goes underneath the whole entire entry in, and then over here, there's a catch basin, and then it shoots across Main Street.
We can't see that on a plan, so
I bet that's in the notes somewhere, because when I did the site walk with the, when I was for the
They
variance.
just mentioned, because this is the second meeting. Evidently you had 2 meetings with them.
Yep.
Now this is the second one. They just mentioned it in here.
I can read the site walk on 6/17 at 5 PM. Walk to the west side. Noted creek in the depression. Discuss back of lot is not the tree lined. Walk to front and found property line. Jesse points out the culvert just beyond east lot line. Doug asks about length of culvert in direction believed to run along West Main Street. Wait a minute.
It's obviously in the Hampshire DOT culvert
Amount
basin.
of road frontage discussed. Steve Muntz finds end of the corrugated culvert. So they did find the culvert on their site walk.
You don't own the culvert, right? It's DOT's.
I believe so. I definitely didn't put it in.
It's right at the edge of the property by the road.
Yep.
It's DOT's.
but wouldn't that be in a deed or something like that, or on a plan somewhere?
DOT's plan. I probably have it up there. I got a bunch of
Well, I'm just,
Daniel Webster Highway plans. If it's right on the road in the, that's DOT's, because they have, yep, right of way.
So if I was to pitch the driveway over to that and have it swale that way and catch that water, would that be acceptable?
well, we would need to see
That would be up to DOT. Well, I'm sorry.
first we would need to see a plan of how the water's going to flow on your property. 2, I think you would need, DOT's permission to purposely drain the water, because if it's not built to the
You
capacity.
purposely drain the water is the phrase. If nature
Right, if nature finds
runs
its
the
way.
water to it, then oh well. But if you purposely dig a swale or culvert it or pipe it to it,
Right.
now you got to talk to DOT.
Sure.
But if nature delivers it to it because of the terrain of the land, that's nothing you created.
Right.
If there was a natural slope that's where the water goes, that's where the water goes. That's a different story. But if he regrades the land to make it go to that spot,
Well, it's a little different now. It's purposeful.
right, that's that fine sticky wicket.
Now, did I hear there's a creek to the left? Some kind of brook or wetlands?
There is I don't even know if it's a creek or not. There's like
Probably
a little
not
bit of a
now.
ravine there,
Okay.
but it's been so dry, honestly, can't really tell if it's anything.
Okay. So the water runoff from your roof, I'm not so concerned about the back
Mhm.
because it's not going to the road.
Okay.
You gutter it? What can you do to get that water from
Oh,
not?
I certainly can run seamless gutter along the front and then disperse it out to the back without any issue at all.
I think that'd be the best.
That'd be acceptable to me. Anybody else?
But I didn't hear what you said.
I would agree with that statement. If you run the gutter the whole length of the front and then direct it to the back, that would suffice.
So it's the front, you're concerned with the gutter in the front, and then direct it to the back. Okay.
That would give it some time even if the land pitched, it would give it some time to slow down, run off, et cetera, et cetera.
I mean, we may never have water running off anywhere again. Those,
Don't say
Sure
that,
we
I've dug
will.
wells.
Sure we will.
yeah. Well, I'll just-
We're gonna have a lot of snow this winter. It's gonna melt
You
slowly.
know it.
I made something.
Was there an existing septic system on this property?
I would assume, but I honestly am not aware of because the house was
Okay, so there's
demoed before I
nothing-
owned it.
You must be very familiar with it. You don't have any intentions of putting in a septic?
No,
Water?
Nope.
Digging a well?
Nope.
We already determined that. The Conservation Commission, that paperwork talked about,
Swale and diverted.
will surface water be collected or redirected? Redirected with swale and pitching.
I was thinking towards the back of the property if we needed to, if it was more than, or if it needed to, but it's completely flat as of now.
Okay. So, I mean, I'd be concerned with, as we had said before, the water coming off the roof. What were you planning? What water were you talking about redirecting?
That's what I was thinking was.
Okay, so there's no wetlands in the back
Oh,
that
no.
might, okay, so this is just roof water.
Just
We've
roof
solved
water.
that problem,
Yeah.
right? All right.
How tall is the building?
It'll be 12 feet.
Say 12?
Yeah. I originally had it bigger at 16, but I'm lowering it down.
I think you can go up to
40.
40?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
The only lighting is, and I did find your lighting, thank you, it's on your building? The 3?
Yep, above the doors.
Yeah. Well, they're between the doors.
Yep.
Downcast.
When you talk about lot coverage, does that include the building and driveway? I mean, I don't know what percentage he would be at.
Yes. Yeah, it includes the asphalting.
Well, he stated he was gonna forego paving until.
Is the driveway going to take up, when the building itself takes up about 13%? I'm sorry, 30%.
What is the zone this is in?
General commercial.
General. commercial.
General commercial?
Mhm.
75% lot coverage?
Yeah. Now, here's another question. Now, a lot in the general commercial with no sewer is 1 acre.
This is an existing lot,
Yeah.
Non-conforming.
and it is non-conforming.
All right, well, I wasn't sure how that goes,
Yeah.
so,
Because it's existing. He couldn't subdivide it
right.
and make this,
No, you can't subdivide
but
it.
it is existing.
Okay.
So somebody's been taxed for it.
All right. Anybody have anything else? I need to open it up to the public.
The snow storage is to the east of the building, right?
Nope. Nothing
According
more.
to this one.
Towards the back.
Yeah, the
Right,
back northeast corner.
What was the?
Snow storage.
Snow
Oh,
The-
storage.
snow.
this
I
arrow's
thought you said
pointing to
more
the east.
storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was pointing beyond onto the backside and then along the edge, just
Oh,
on the
okay.
backside of the garage.
I mean, you have plenty of room on the east.
Yep.
If this is just for,
While we're discussing, I'm going to open it up to the public for comment at 6:47 p.m. Is there anyone from the public here to comment? You got here for another case, so I think. All right. I'll close it to the public at 6:47. There's no one online, so bringing it back to the board. All right. So do we have conditions? Did we have conditions?
yeah, I just was going over
I
the,
didn't write them down. Sorry. That was bad of me. Bad, Eric.
oh, we're all set on the variance, right?
It's just weird that he went for 10 and they gave him 15.
They gave him 5.
Well, yeah, but they relieved.
15 off.
They
Oh,
relieved.
yeah.
They gave him relief of 15 feet.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know if if that was their actual intention, was to actually make it a 5-foot setback
No, but
versus a 10-foot setback.
that's what they did.
But what they did,
5 off, yeah.
they weren't very clear.
And thank you for making it more than 5 feet.
So
I would have been
yeah, that
upset
would.
about looking at 5-foot setback.
And I was only confused because I'm like, I'm not the smartest guy in the group, but 10 and 5 was.
I'd argue that.
I'm not.
So the only condition I've got left is guttering the front of the building to direct water to the back. Is that what you said?
Easy enough.
Guttering.
Well, I know you said seamless and all, but whatever kind of gutter you use is.
Conforming to Tilton sign regulations, because I see, I think that's what it says, sign.
Regulations.
I think it says sign.
Yes.
Okay. So conform to Tilton sign,
And light,
light. How do you spell light? L-I-G-H-T.
yes.
Thank you.
Make sure there's a 30-foot frontage setback.
No, that's been nullified by the,
Not
Well,
on the
this is-
front.
No, they only talk about north and west.
Well,
So it's still 20 here and it's 30
you'd have to
here,
go to the whole discussion was west and
but it's in
back, but
Well,
you
decision.
do make an interesting point.
and this is where I have pause. Because they talk about a 20-foot, if someone were to go look at the minutes of the meeting, it says a 5-foot setback instead of required 20, but it doesn't mention the 30 in the front.
Well, maybe you better
It doesn't even say northwest or
Or
wherever.
maybe you better put comply with zoning board setback variance voted at the 6/17/25 meeting. And let them.
Well, the problem is the variance goes with the property, so if he sells this to someone else,
Well, that's what I mean. If you make that condition, then somebody's gonna have to figure out what the zoning board, and maybe it's the zoning board that's gonna have to figure out what they voted on.
yeah, but would that impact our decision here?
Not if we made it a
And this
condition,
decision says that.
let the zoning board explain themselves.
Maybe bring it up at their next meeting, or
Why would zoning board meeting?
Oh,
yeah, the vote.
the vote made at that meeting. Because they had 2 meetings, so.
Yeah, well, one was a sidewalk, and then the other was the actual
Yeah.
voting. So was that meeting the same day? Like, did they meet, do a site walk and then come back here and held their meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Because I saw something that said 5 PM. Okay.
5 o'clock. Yep.
Okay. So everything was done. Because
At
it
the
says
same-
continued from May 17th. So they did a meeting on May 17th.
They did at 5 o'clock, and then they came back and they heard other cases, and then Jesse was at the end of the cases.
Okay. Because your minutes say continued from 5/17/25.
Was it in May?
Yeah, and then June 17th.
Was it in May, and then you came back in June? Right,
Yeah.
you did do that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
comply with zoning board setback variance voted at 6/17/25 ZBA meeting.
I'll listen to the tape again.
I'm just trying to save something
I get it.
down the line, and
I get it.
to me, it's clear as mud.
Uh,
But I've seen a lot worse, so, nothing.
I also heard a no water or septic, so do you want to make that as a condition or no?
If he's going to change the site plan, he has to come back before the board.
So make that as a condition?
I think so. I'm one. I don't know how anyone else feels. I think you would have to come back before the board for anything.
If he's gonna put in water and septic, it's gonna change the use of the building, so you'd have to come back.
Yeah.
Right.
Because right now it's just storage.
Right.
So if he's gonna put water and sewage, so yes, he'd have to come back if he puts in water and
Okay.
sewage.
If he modernizes the utilities.
So right now I have seamless gutter in the front, directing the water to the back.
Well, I just said gutter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care
Because-
if it's seamless or
yeah,
not, but it's,
whatever.
it just needs a
Oh,
gutter.
he said seamless.
He said
so-
He said- The applicant said seamless, but we
thinking-
just need to put
A gutter.
gutter as a condition.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
gives him,
If you have 3 pieces of gutter from leftover jobs, and you put those
Yeah.
across the front, I
Got
don't
it.
I don't
I
really
go
care.
invisible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
He wants to
it-
build
that's
adhere
good.
to Tilton sign and light regulations.
nice.
Yep.
Comply with the zoning board setback vote made at the 6/17/25 meeting. And no, if adding water or sewer need to come back for a site plan.
Yeah, it's a driveway permit, so that's all set.
Yeah.
Got water on the property.
Well, he's got
Got,
fire hydrant.
I'm assuming
Maybe that'll lower his insurance.
doesn't get much closer than that. I thought I had close to the fire hydrant.
Tap into
Oh,
that.
you beat me. Yeah, the other utilities doesn't matter to us. There's no sewer down that far. Electricity is there, so whatever. That's between him and the electric company.
Well, yeah, he's gonna have lights on the front, so
Yeah,
either
he's-
they're gonna be solar or he's gonna have electricity, so
Yep. That's fine.
it doesn't change the use of the building to have
Nope.
electricity.
All right. So is there a motion? I'll make a motion to approve planning board case 25-12 with the conditions listed, which I'll try to repeat. Adhering to the zoning board variance case from June 17th, 2025. Gutter across the front of the building with drainage towards the back. Compliance with the Tilton sign regulations. Compliance with the Tilton light regulations. Was there anything else? Is that it?
No, we're not going to add the water or sewer. He already knows he has to
Yeah.
come back if that's a change of use.
Okay, so we don't have to put the change of use. Okay, that's my motion.
Second,
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion?
No.
No, hearing none. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion passes at 6:56. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right. Next. Oops. Got rid of my agenda. Next on our
I did too. I wrote notes on it.
next on our agenda, Bruce and Sharon Bullerwell. Is that right? Or Bullerwell? Bullerwell. All right. Planning Board Case 25-13, 53 Clark Road, map R16, Lot 7, medium residential road. Medium residential zone. Subdivision. Request for a subdivision to create one additional lot within the medium residential zone. We have a packet. Has everyone had a chance to review the packet? If not, please take a few minutes now.
Let me know I have a little bit of history on this.
I'm just looking through. Mhm. This is
Maybe a little history would help because this is already a
well, we can't
recorded
discuss the
plan.
case until we get.
Um,
We got to
I make
figure
a
out the
motion to
packets.
bring the application to the board.
For a second,
Second.
motion is second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So, do we want to hear from
Pat?
Pat?
Yeah, because this is a recorded plan from 2011.
Yeah, I have a question. This plan is 14 years old?
Mm-hmm. In 2014, 2011, I'm sorry. This was recorded 2010. This was a recorded subdivision by Mr. Dwyer. He wanted to subdivide his land, and it was recorded in Belknap County. And then 2014, he didn't like his taxes, and for 2 lots, he was paying double the tax bills, I should say. And he undid what he did.
Oh.
Okay.
So he merged them back together again.
Got
Was
One
there a
big
new
lot.
plan?
So somewhere we have a
Hmm.
lot merger?
So we do have a lot merger in the,
Okay.
When
the
was
lot.
that done?
It was done in 2014, the lot merger. So then, and the Bullerwells purchased the property, and they came to the office and wanted to subdivide the land, and we said, well, it's already a lot of record that's already subdivided. When we looked at it, it was already recorded subdivision in Belknap County. However, our assessor found that it was merged in 2014, so we called them back and said, you do have to go to the planning board, and I'm sorry.
It was unmerged in 2014.
14, correct.
So we don't have a plan that shows it unmerged.
Correct. So we have a lot of merger in, if you would, a book and page number. I want to make a copy of this for
Well,
everybody.
Was the lot merger done here
Yes,
by the planning board?
by the planning board.
Okay. That's
But was the lot unmerged?
It was
No,
approved
it's
by
more-
Jane Alden in 4/23,
Right.
2013. She signed on a lot merger. I'll
Right,
make you
but then
copies of it.
to unmerge a lot, does it still come back before the planning board? I guess that's where I'm confused.
And that's what we're doing. They
That's what
merged-
you're doing now.
They
So the
merged.
Bullerels here are using the original
plan.
map, if
Right.
you would, because it's already been surveyed. Nothing has changed and no zoning ordinances have been changed since then. We've checked on that.
Right, no, I get that. I see that, but we don't have a plan showing it unmerged.
As one lot.
We only
But-
have the fact that the previous landowner went to the
We have,
registry of deeds and
and
said,
that's all you need.
oh, really? They don't have to come back before the town?
No,
Okay,
Thank you.
because that's weird.
yeah,
I get mad and I just, okay, and then it's,
No, they had to come back to get it merged.
Yeah, but they didn't have to
Notice
record a
of-
new plan.
So this plan was approved once before.
that's like right around the time I started on planning.
Okay,
board.
this says if
So-
approved. When was the merger approved?
It looks, on this, it's, this plan is 2011, but the actual signed notice of lot merger is 2013.
But it says if approved.
What do you got here for me, all pretty?
Eric, they did a subdivision in 2010.
No, okay.
Then they merged it back in 2013
Oh, I
to
got you.
one lot,
I got you. right.
okay?
It's just weird that you could just go,
I know,
okay.
Okay.
just the opposite of what we're used to dealing with, so.
Man, just imagine if you had a short
So why
temper.
does this say if approved?
It was approved.
Well, that's what
Oh,
I'm
at the
looking-
bottom it says approval and signed. I see it.
Approval, okay, well, okay,
Vice chair.
yeah,
So in 2013, 2 years later, they said, oh,
they
no.
the planning board took a vote and merged these lots, is what I'm hearing, right?
Correct, we have a deed, a fiduciary
I
deed.
don't care about the deed, the planning
All
board.
right, we don't need the deed
The
then.
planning board took a vote
Correct,
and merged these.
correct,
That's what I need to know.
right. The assessor followed up on that one for us. Okay, now you can hear from the Bullerel Wells and what they want to do.
Step right up.
Well.
Thank you,
we're-
Oh, wait, sorry.
Well, wait,
Sorry. I was
So
wrong.
do I see wetlands on this property?
no. They're on the hill, Clock Road, next to the cemetery.
What are these gray hatched areas on this plan?
Exposed ledge.
Oh, on the legend, yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
I'm like.
This is where, she's got the big one, so we don't have to squint.
All right.
Now I'm happy, thank you.
So can we let them talk yet? Or we voted to bring it and we
Yes, they're fine, we can. ask
Okay, so-
questions later. That's good.
introduce yourself, speak into the microphone, please, and we'll torch you a little bit.
Hi, my name is Bruce Bullowell.
All right. And you're just looking to subdivide, basically recreate the plan that was
Yes,
back in,
That was approved.
that was approved back in 2010, 2011.
yes.
Where would the driveway be on 7-1? Is that this right
That's
here?
that
On
little bit.
7-1, if you look right down, you can see the pin and
Iron pin, yeah.
it's right beside it. It says proposed driveway at the bottom, about the middle of lot 7.1.
So if somebody uses that driveway to get around the well radius, are they gonna go in this tiny section underneath and come around
The
along the lot line?
protective well radius,
Yeah,
my understanding on the protective well radius is its distance from the leach field. Where they would put that, just based on what I did on my property, where I put my leach field, that's what I was instructed. That it didn't have to do with anything other than where the leach field was going to be located.
Well,
That's true.
you have a protected well radius,
Yes,
which means we need to protect the well.
right.
So you don't put things within that well radius. And septic is a big one, but a driveway, you carry salt and whatnot in from the road. Um, So along those lines of driveway and whatnot, there's some pretty steep slopes on this property.
It levels out at the bottom of it.
To the
You can see on the right-hand side that there are some slopes, but down at the lower middle left, from the middle to the left, that goes over towards the power lines, that levels out pretty well.
So where is the proposed, if somebody were to buy this, where would they put their home?
See it right about the middle. It says proposed 4,000 square foot area
Okay.
for the building.
All right, so if the driveway is where it is, the proposed driveway, they're gonna be driving through the proposed well radius, plus they're gonna have to go down that steep slope.
You say steep slope. I picture it in my head walking it, and it's not a steep slope.
Yeah, you only see a difference of 10 feet in height.
Yeah, I see 490, I see 500.
490,
I-
500, okay, I see it.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a downhill slope, but it's by no means is it
It's 10
steep.
feet.
Right.
I
It's
see
very,
that.
it's very walkable, if you
It's
will.
really,
It's misleading because there's so many gradient lines, like you're thinking,
Yes.
oh, if every one of those gradient lines is 10 feet.
And typically that's what they are.
Yeah, but this
That's
one
what
is,
threw me. But I do see on this one the 490, so it's, yeah, it's not that steep.
May I,
Reason we can't move that driveway.
may I remind you that it's a state road and anybody that wants to build on that would have to have an updated driveway permit?
Oh, good,
Okay,
thank you.
sure, yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
oh,
Could
thanks.
we move that
beat me to the
proposed
punch.
driveway down to that
The other
No.
side.
left corner? No, why not?
Ledge. And that part of the road, that gets really steep right there coming up to the corner of the property.
Oh, that's where they do use the 10 increments. Isn't that funny?
Well, out at the front, out at the roadside, that's
see
where it's
that.
steep right there.
So these increments are really like 2 feet.
The road increments are different than the
Oh,
property.
actually, if you look in the legend on the right side, it says 2-foot contour line. So there you go.
Well, the state does it different. That's what I'm used to.
I just did some math.
They can move the proposed well.
Well, here's the other thing though. The lot next door, you have a dwelling, you have a leach field, and a driveway all within the protective well radius.
Right, but that's,
Grandfather.
how long has that house been there?
Let's see, the first part was
Different.
1958, the second part was 1976.
So pre-zoning.
Yeah, no, I get you. You don't find wells that
But
close
here's
to.
the question, and
But
I
that's the well on my house is out back, and from the leach field,
my question is, and I couldn't find it in our ordinance. What is allowed in the protective well radius? What is not allowed? And I don't know what the state says. So what is the proposed pathway of that driveway to that, I'm going to say house site?
If you see the squiggly lines that are running down through?
Yep.
There's a road there already that was put in because up at the top of our property, she used to have a little Girl Scout camp there. And they used to take this road and walk around. It's already all ledge pack, stone walls.
So if I go into that proposed driveway, do I take a left
Yes,
and then down to
yes, you'll
that
follow down
before
to
the
the
well
left.
head? How far is that driveway from the wellhead once you get in there, that road? Just,
I don't know if that's a 75-foot radius, then maybe 30 feet.
I said, I can't find in our ordinance what's allowed within that radius and what isn't.
I can only find, storage of substances can't be on there, abutters, any contaminant sources,
You're in the,
but it's allowed parking.
are you in our ordinance, 81?
No, let's see where I am.
Or is that the state? Oh, maybe it's, I didn't look in,
State is 485.
I didn't look in subdivision. Water system, 7-9. Protected well radius shall not encroach on right of ways. Doesn't tell you.
So it talks more about roads. I-
Wouldn't that be the issue of the person that they're selling it to?
It's our ordinance.
No, but the lot that they're trying to section off, the
Well, then I
the
guess they
piece
can't
of
put
land
that
that they're
driveway
trying
in.
to section off
Yeah.
with the proposed well, that's proposed. That's from, keep in mind that this map was from 2010. So this is a blank slate. It's, I'm sorry, because we used the map from 2010. Okay, but somebody's going to buy this property. It's a blank slate. The only thing that you have to go by is a proposed driveway. The person that drew this up was looking for a proposed well and so on, but this isn't really what.
This doesn't mean this is how it's going to be. It's just
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Their subdivision requires these things.
It doesn't. No, because it's a
It's not
blank
a
canvas
subdivision
where
right
just-
now.
Preliminary layout requirements. I'm in subdivision.
But right now it's just a piece of land. There's no preliminary.
Well, when somebody comes to us with a subdivision
Correct,
or a house lot,
right.
it is our job to see
But it's not
if-
for a house lot. It's just subdividing a piece of land right now.
And he's going to pay 2 tax bills.
Correct.
And she, sorry.
What I've got in front of me is a subdivision that shows a proposed house lot.
I think it was Jack Dwyer's intention to build a house at the time. It is not my intention to build a house.
It's probably, we
But
should have,
that's
I-
what I've been given.
I think we should have erased the house in, we
Should just left it as a rectangle
just left it as a rectangle.
or
We
parallelogram.
used we know that the pins are correct because it was surveyed and it was surveyed in 2011 and we know that. So, yeah,
So the new lot line is the lot line you want
correct,
Yes.
that's on
So-
this plan and nothing else.
correct.
So
Hmm.
you're asking the planning board, let's say there's nothing, it's just a piece of property. You're asking the planning board to subdivide a piece of property, create a new lot. We don't know what it's going to be, its proposed use is. We could be subdividing a non-complying lot, if you will, if it's not buildable. Then what is it?
What has changed since 2011? Other than the road's been repaved and a lot of ledge has been
Zoning.
removed.
Right, that was,
A lot of zoning ordinance changed.
Ours, yeah.
I don't think the subdivision regulations have changed. Oh, they were revised in 2012. Roadway design standards, driveways, and exhibits. So there have been changes, but our subdivision regulations, when an application is submitted,
The subdivision,
describes
yeah.
back prior to April 23rd,
application
2013.
process. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, why else would you subdivide a piece of property? And that's what this regulation assumes. You're making a house lot. Unless you're creating a
Well,
conservation
it's
area.
yes, it is a house lot. It has the 200 frontage on the road that's required. It is 2 acres. I have no intention of building a house there.
Does,
The person that buys it, I'm thinking is probably going to want to build a house there.
But then they
They
would have
can
to
if they
come,
can't have a driveway.
they would have to come to the board about either redirecting the well into a different location on the property.
Did the gentleman from the state ever get back to you? He was going to come by and look at that?
He was going to go by and take a look at it and get back to me, but he's been busy. But it does need an updated driveway permit.
We were going to apply for a driveway permit for it from him after we found out if he looked at it or not.
Right, right. I can give him a call. But their deed from the executor of Dwyer, their deed specifically names 2 certain tracts of parcel of land with buildings thereon situated in the town of Tilton, lots map R16-7 and lots map R16-7.1. And so it was that's what their deed.
Well, somebody
But they
made,
don't exist anymore.
yeah, somebody made a mistake with the deed, but the planning board merged the lots. So as far as the town of Tilton is concerned, it's one lot.
Yeah.
Now we're being asked to subdivide it.
Now that,
And
right,
our determination as a planning board is whether or not this can be subdivided into a house lot. Because
I don't follow, I
That's
understand what
our
you're saying.
Subdivision regulations require.
So subdivision says we have to build it. It has
Oh.
to be, we have to take into the fact that it's a possible building lot, even if it's no intention of building.
What if the abutters purchased it to just make it green space?
Unfortunately, our subdivision regulations don't allow for that. I'm trying to read this, but everybody, I'm sorry I don't know it by heart.
Does, and this is just, I don't know, does water or sewer run down Clark Road? I have no idea.
No, I don't believe there is water and sewer on Clark.
No.
I know there's no sewer.
No, there's no
And
water
I'm
either.
almost positive there's no sewer.
Oh, how's it get up to the Veterans Home? To go up Winter
I
Street?
think that's where it
Oh,
stops.
okay. I don't know. Subdivision. There we go.
So preliminary layout requirements, water mains, private wells, sanitary sewer, blah, blah, blah. Storm drain, blah, blah, blah. Those lots. This is land from the location, size, type, anything like coverage, which may be required by the land back to land. So the fact remains, what we have in front of us is a subdivision plan to make a house lot. Not to make a conservation area or a wood lot, it's a house lot. Shows proposed house, driveway, and well. Because my next question is, does septic fit in here? I suppose to
It's not in there.
Not showing.
back of the back side of the proposed house. That looks pretty flat. I don't see a ledge.
No, that is flat back there.
It appears to be more than enough
Enough
room.
room for
That
a
is, yeah,
septic.
at the back. Oh, yes. There's a huge amount of space back there.
So that's what we have in front of us. We're making a house lot. And there's no wetlands, right?
None.
And I was going to look up.
Can we have ledge in the proposed well radius?
Yeah.
So it can just
That whole
move
area
this
is
way.
ledge.
If you move that proposed up here,
50.
touch that, give us some more.
Well, I can't find anything in our regulations that says what can be in a, besides we know septic can't be within that well radius
Or any contaminants.
or any contaminants. So what are those? I suppose you couldn't have a gas pump in it. But, so.
So should we say move the proposed well over?
I don't know if we have
I
anything.
don't know how much footage
I
is
don't,
there.
again, we can't find anything in our ordinance that would allow us to say that.
Oh.
Contaminants is pretty,
Could be oil.
it depends on who you're talking to. I mean, some people will tell you that our rainwater is contaminated from the sulfates from the coal-fired plant, so See what I mean? What does contaminants mean? And if you look at,
A bird
80
grabs a fish out of the Winnipesaukee River, flies over their property, and is contaminated with mercury and drops in their land. Is that contaminated?
There you go. That's what I mean. If you look at, in our ordinance on 81 groundwater protection, and I think you read some of that, it, permitted uses. You can have a snow dump. Oh no, they're prohibited. These are the prohibited uses. Gasoline stations.
There was a case that came before this board.
Say again?
There was a case that came before this board. Might have been earlier this year, late last year, over near your house, where he was subdividing the land. And the first thing he did was subdividing the land, and then he came back with his plan. Right?
Up on the corner by Range.
Yeah, I don't know what the name was. That March Road. He's a young guy.
Well, I got marched that way now.
Yes, in that case, really all you'd look at is, does he have line of sight? Does he have enough acreage
Right, and he had
to
all
make
this
a
minimum.
compliant lot?
Right, so isn't that really what we need to do here?
Yes.
No,
Then he shouldn't have
This-
gave this, yeah.
this, if that was the case, then this shouldn't have come in with a proposed house lot, a well and a driveway.
That was my mistake.
Well, that's what this shows.
We
Well-
need a new plan.
So, but like I said, I mean, I think we've kind of gone through everything. The well radius thing is probably, am I wrong here? The well radius, wellhead protection area is the thing that's, but I don't, like I said, on page 82 of our ordinance permitted uses, it doesn't really, it says what you can't do, and they're not trying to do any of these things, so. Not storing any fertilizer, there's no mining. So I don't think we have anything that allows us to say you can't have a driveway there and you have to move that well.
Because
At least I can't find anything.
well, I can't. Well, I mean, okay, he has a proposed driveway, but all of a sudden, DOT says, "Well, no, you need to put the driveway here."
Right.
That's up to DOT.
No, I know that, but now that change,
Which he hasn't gotten the permit yet.
we tell him to move the well 20 feet to the west. DOT says move your driveway 20 feet to the west.
I don't think we can say anything about, again, I'm repeating myself, but I spend my days with a 4-year-old. I don't think we can say you've got to move that well away from the driveway. I can't find anything that backs me up saying that.
Then with that information, I'd like to make a motion to approve case number 25-13.
Second,
Is there a motion? Any discussion?
I'd just make sure, I'd just say that it, complying with all town ordinances, state driveway permit, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, he would have to amend his motion then.
Do you want to amend
I-
your motion to include state driveway permit, town ordinances? Which they got to comply with anyway, whether we say it or not. It's just nice that they know it here.
All right. I'd like to make an motion to approve case number 2513 with the added amendment.
Local, state, and highway.
Update
And driveway, yeah.
the state driveway permit. Second,
So that was an amendment
yeah.
to the motion. Second. Now the motion,
Well, we had to vote on the amendment.
yeah,
So all those in favor of the amendment, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? So the amendment passes. So now the revised motion is the amended motion,
So we don't
which I
get into
forgot now
that.
because it just right out of my head.
to
Sorry.
approve,
To approve site plan 2513 following local and state regulations.
And driveway.
The updated driveway permit.
Correct.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go and subdivide. Sorry, that was a little cumbersome. Wasn't easy tonight.
No.
No, I thought it was going to be a breeze.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. Hope you didn't have a babysitter. All right. So, yes, ma'am.
I have something for you after you do your minutes.
Okay. Next is, last meeting, we didn't approve thank
You're
you very
welcome.
much.
Good
Good
night.
luck. Watch out for rocks. All right,
Ledge.
ledge. The last meeting, we did not approve the August 12th meeting minutes because I think by the time everyone abstained, that wasn't at the last meeting, we didn't have anyone to approve the minutes, so.
Remember,
Even if they were not in attendance, they can know.
Well,
that's
'cause-
right. You don't have to
I learned
abstain
that.
just
Yeah.
because you're absent.
Well, yeah, but no one could say if the minutes are accurate or not or anything like that because they,
Oh.
like,
Well, oh, I see. Nobody could actually say this is what took place.
yeah, like John Scannell was here for you.
Oh, that's right.
Nate was here, but he wasn't at that
I
meeting.
wasn't here.
She wasn't here.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so, it was very weird. All right. I think
Now we have to
I
remember.
think Bob and I were the only ones that were actually here for both, and we didn't have enough votes to carry. So anyways, so take a look over the August 12th minutes. For some of you for the second or third time. I like that.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, the catch basin cleaning and stuff. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I didn't see any construction going on there yet. So,
I make a motion to accept the Tilton Planning Board minutes of August 12th, 2025.
Second.
motion and a second by Bob. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. And everyone have a chance to review the minutes of September 9th, 2025.
Well, here's where you had to say that verbiage.
Yeah.
My paper, where was my paper? I just had.
Was that our only case last week?
Looks like it.
Oh, there was a subdivision.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
What did I do with my agenda? No, it's in here somewhere. I wrote notes on it.
All right. Everyone have a chance to review the minutes. Take a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to accept Tuesday, September 9th, Tilton Town Hall minutes for planning board.
Motion and a second. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Catherine. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. I have nothing else on my agenda. So wait, but Pat, I think Pat said she had something.
I do.
Okay, the floor is yours.
This is a legal, from a legal representative. I'm going to hand them to you, read them, and then if we can,
Do we need to go into non-public for it?
it's on a case. They're asking for a decision.
They're what?
They're asking for a decision. If we can talk about it in public without
Well, I just, before you hand it to us, I want to make sure that we can discuss or make a decision before.
Well, I think we have to look at it, see what it is before you.
Yeah,
make that
okay.
decision.
All right, well, I'm just,
I'm glad
Thank
you're
you.
being careful though. Keep us out of trouble.
I keep hitting this microphone today, I'm sorry.
You keep hitting it.
Thank you.
Mm.
one of the decisions on that meeting, I pulled out the notice of decision, and the number one of the conditions of the site plan approval was execution and recording of a notice of voluntary lot merger. Okay. And so all of the other conditions are being worked on and probably 90% complete, and now they're working on this portion of it.
I mean, if we sign saying yes to merger, it would have to be unmerged. I mean, I don't think it can be held, can it? Because once we approve, we approve.
It's not going to be, it's going to be held in
Yeah,
attorney.
it's still already approved by us.
We can't
So
approve
we can't
something the owner,
doesn't want.
so what he's asking us to do is what the owner wants us to do. Is that what I'm understanding?
I think you're understanding that,
Current
correct?
holder, yes.
But
I mean, legalities to me.
However, I mean, I would think that there would be a way if the let's put it this way, if you does not meet the conditions, the closing cannot occur. Therefore, the merge cannot
so
occur.
the owner of the property
Correct. Yep,
is the only one that can merge the lots.
correct.
So right now, the owner of the property is not asking us to merge the lots.
Correct.
We can't approve merging the lots
But-
unless the owner wants us to.
But then the new owner would have to come before us to ask to merge the lots.
And we had that discussion when I questioned why we didn't have, we had an electronic signature of the owner. But nevertheless, that's the issue. We can't merge a lot. We can't approve the merger of a lot unless the owner requests it.
But if the owner requests it and we do approve it, he can request an unmerge, right?
Is it again?
He can put them as one lot back together, just like this other person just went
Well,
through.
that's what merging a lot are.
Oh, into one.
Into
Okay,
one.
then he could unmerge them. It's his property. If it doesn't close, then he'd have to come back to unmerge them, right?
Right. He'd have to come before the planning board, pay a lot of money to planning board.
Subdivision.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
so
Subdivision.
the owner doesn't want the lots to be merged. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
until,
The buyer-
unless this goes through.
Right. If the-
That's the bottom line.
Until the owner requests us to merge the lots, we can't merge the lots. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, but how do we get rid of that as a condition for the approval of the site plan?
The lots be merged?
You can't.
I know that, but how do we remove that?
That is the most important thing of the whole site plan.
Why is my brain not working tonight? We, in our conditions of approval, we stated merge the lots.
Correct.
So how do we get rid of that requirement?
It wasn't that approval once they become the owners, they need to merge the lots. Why do we want to get rid of that?
the new owners have to merge.
The site plan was for the entity that does not own the property.
Correct. And they
Our
were
condition
told,
was,
Right.
once they own the property, they merge the lots. Now, why would we want to remove that?
in order to
Because
complete
they
the-
can't build on, they can't do what they want unless the lots are merged.
in order to complete the site plan as approved by the planning board, they need to merge the lots. In order to merge the lots, they have to complete the buy from the owner.
Yeah, so then the new
They
owners
don't
have
want
to
to
do the
complete,
merge.
the owner
Oh,
doesn't want to complete the closing until they know that this is going to go through. Well, we already have,
That's
it's a
between,
condition, yeah.
but that's between them. The planning board did its due diligence.
Yeah.
They could not, the site plan they presented us was a building across a couple of lots,
Like 4 lots.
3 lots, and then the lot across the street.
4 and one across the street is 5.
So, oh, okay, 4 lots. So in order for them to complete that site plan, they have to merge them.
So why wouldn't it
But they
happen?
can't merge them until
Till
they are
own
the
it.
owners.
Yes, yeah.
The owner doesn't want us to merge the lots. We can't merge the lots unless the owner wants us to.
And we can't approve a site plan
And they
for
don't own it.
company A when company B owns it.
We, oh, wait a minute, back up. I was the one who questioned that,
Mhm.
but it was all okay according to the attorney. And that's why we made the condition. So the site plan was, what we did was fine.
Absolutely fine. It was a condition and it needs to stay as a condition.
Well, the site plan, they can't do it anyway if they, if
But
they,
I
They don't
think,
own it, yeah.
no, if they undo the merging part, they can't do it. They can't put a building expanding
but
across
I think
4
there's a
separate lots.
difference here. What is, he's not asking you to sign the map, the plan.
He's asking us to sign the merger form, which we cannot do because that merges the lots.
At the time you sign.
It only merges the lots when we take that to the registry of the deeds.
It's a legal document the minute you sign it.
I get
actually.
that.
Yeah.
I really get that.
So so he's asking us to trust. Well, the planning board's job is not to trust.
It says that,
And you've
It's a
got,
lot-
and this says,
It's a lot merger form, not the map that you,
and the lot merger form says approved.
Yeah, because we just had that on that last
By
case.
signing that form, we're approving a merger. And this says the owner does not want us to merge the lots. It's as
But-
simple as that.
in essence, did you not approve the merger when you did the site plan?
We made a.
I'm just asking.
We made a condition
we made a
Correct.
condition of site plan
That-
approval.
Right.
those lots would have to be merged to
Okay.
complete the site plan.
It doesn't state when the lots have to be
Nope,
merged.
just says that they have to be merged to complete the site plan.
And the lot merger form states the owner of the property. So we can't sign
No,
for
you
the new
can't do
owners.
that. We cannot bring it to, so we cannot bring it to Belknap County Registry of Deeds, that site plan, without owner merging the property.
Right.
I mean, I
Can't
get
do
what
it.
they want to do. They want to sign it. They're going to do the thing, and then they're going to go, here's your merged lots. That's what they're trying to do.
Hold it. Okay. So,
But I mean, I don't know what the big, I don't,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
If the site plan was approved
we,
based on merger, obviously it's
I would
something that's
think-
in favor.
I think the
Yeah.
merging part is just a formality.
Yeah.
Once somebody else owns it, okay, now we'd like to merge lots, okay. Let's
Done.
merge
I would
lots.
think, judging from the parties, I would think that if they couldn't meet, or if the closing didn't happen because for some fluky thing this deal fell through, that they would end up paying the owner a lot of money. That would be my impression of if this deal fell through, then you owe me for all the registries and all the lot merge and all, that would all be on the onus of the building. But I don't know. I'll go back to him and say that, sorry, but not sorry, but we need to hold true to the site plan and the conditions, and it must be merged before the site plan. And there's got to be another way around, some type of letter of some sort that holds
So,
the company accountable to the owner. And
So-
that's what I think they want him to do.
here's the thing.
Mhm.
Because what's interesting is this attorney is representing the owner, making the request.
It's what?
This attorney is representing the owner, making the request.
Correct.
So if we had a request from the owner saying, I want to merge the lots,
Mm-hmm.
we could merge the lots.
Yeah.
I don't care if they want to hold that document or use it for a bookmark. Doesn't matter to us what they do with it.
But it's one lot.
But the request has to come from the property owner.
There.
And what we have is a letter that's a little convoluted. It says here, the owner doesn't want to merge the lots, but the attorney does. That's what I've got. Right there.
He doesn't want to merge.
Does not want to merge the lots until the transfer to the new owner is complete. Okay.
Well, so,
If I guess if this was written differently.
no, I think that the answer here is the buyers wants the lots merged to be signed by the planning board prior to the closing of the property.
They want to guarantee.
The planning board wants it merged prior to the site plan being approved. Two different timing here,
If
okay?
the property owner came in and said, I want to merge these lots.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter about the site plan. I want to merge these lots because quite frankly, I think they should have, I mean, you know what I felt. Anyway, if we had the owner sitting here saying, I would like to merge those lots.
So if we got a letter from the owner that he
Well,
would,
he'd have to come in, or his representative would have to come in, and we'd merge the lots. I mean,
But they'd be merged
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't merge them,
after the sale.
but
Yeah.
I would say we could merge the lots. The only reason we didn't is because we didn't have a request from the owner to merge them, which is why the condition was put on the site plan.
Can I see the?
But then would you hold the merge until
Not up to
after?
us. Not up to
Isn't
us.
it, if it's signed by us, it's approved, it is a merged lot.
That's
It
right.
doesn't matter if it's recorded, doesn't matter, it's still legally, it's
Does it-
signed and approved, it's a merged lot. So
But we're
tax
merging it for the,
current owner.
let's say I own this lot. I come in and say, I want to merge these lots now. Then the planning board approves Catherine Doss's merger of these 4 lots.
Yep.
Okay, I've got the merger. I'm not recording it, or I'm recording it. I'm going to do whatever I want with that approval. I'm going to hold it for 10 years, just, whatever. That's up to me. Once we've merged it, it's
Now,
up to
but
them.
once it's merged, it's one tax lot, it's one,
The only
they'd have to unmerge it.
The only caveat to that is, once we merge a lot, I think you're required to record it. Are you not?
Yes, we are. I don't know the days that we are recorded.
How
If-
long you can hold it, or?
Right. I don't think there's any specific time frame to when we are required because we wait for a Mylar to come.
Okay,
So there's 2, 3, a month. Sometimes we've waited a month for a Mylar to come from a certain surveyor.
but
But if we heard from the owner the willingness to merge the lots,
But if they haven't presented us with the Mylars, and it doesn't get presented to us till after the close of the sale,
It still was approved.
it's still approved.
Yeah,
but
so
But-
so
would
if they
have
had
to-
come in, if the first step had been, we want to merge these lots, forget about the site plan, we want to merge these lots. Then we would have sat there and said, oh, well, there's enough road frontage, there's enough acreage. Yeah, get water sewer. Yeah, we can merge these lots. They're not going to be non-compliant lots if we had merged them
Yeah.
before the site plan. Then we could have approved that merger, then gone on with the site plan.
but the
But that's not
current
how it was
owner
presented
doesn't
to us.
want to merge them
No, it was very convoluted. It was
unless it's
backwards.
sold, yeah.
So now
So-
here we are.
right. So now what is it that you want me to tell the lawyer?
So we have,
The
and this
owner-
is just my opinion, so I'm talking to the planning board. We have these 4 lots owned by the property owner on his site plan.
Yeah.
If he wants to merge his lots, that's up to him. We can look at it
He would have to come before us and,
or a representative.
Now that's would be in November because there are no cases for October because the deadline was noontime today.
for the first week of the first meeting?
First week, I'm sorry, first week. Yep.
But if he's adamant that he doesn't want them merged, if the sale doesn't go through, they're merged once we approve that. I don't care when it's recorded.
Well, now,
I've seen deeds
those
recorded.
lots aren't
5
merged until an owner comes in and say, we'd like to merge these lots.
Right, but he doesn't want that if
But
the
they're not
sale doesn't
merged
go
though.
through.
They're
No,
not merged.
No, they're not merged until they're in the registry of deeds.
They're not merged until the planning board merges them.
Correct. And then they're in the registry of deeds. That's when they're final.
But if we're signing, the planning board is merging them.
Yep.
And that's a legal document.
Not a site plan.
No, a lot merger.
Okay,
Right.
let's-
So sometimes, let's say this gets filed away, the lot merger, and somebody finds it, oh, we forgot to record this 5 years ago. It's still approved, whether
It's
it's
approved and
recorded
then
or
they
not.
could record it.
Yeah. So some lawyer could say, oh, well,
Yeah, this could sit in an attorney's file for 15, 20 years. and go,
I've
"Oh,
seen some things. I do titles, so.
If I was the owner and went to see my lots merged, I'd be calling up the attorney and saying,
Where is
what
it?
the heck, dude?
Yeah.
Or dudess.
So let's say that if the sale doesn't go through, could the current owner say no after we approved? That's
He'd
what
have
I,
to come
that's
back-
what I just wanted to
He'd
get
have to come
clear.
back and unmerge them.
Correct. Yes. That's the
Once
problem.
we-
That's
once
what
I'm
we-
the
going
owner
to
doesn't
say
want to do.
that my answer to this is going to say we would need to hear from the owner the willingness to merge the lots, come to the planning board and say, I would like to merge these lots.
The owner
Period.
or the owner's representative,
Done.
authorized representative.
Well, he already said he is the authorized representative.
Yeah, but he says up here, Casey Nickerson does not want to merge the lots. Oh,
All right,
Blah, blah.
so,
sorry,
That out.
lost my hat.
but I mean, if you need to know that he represents that person, we can get that documentation.
Yeah.
If that's what you need.
This attorney is representing the owner in the sale, nothing
Correct.
else, nothing else.
Nothing else.
That's right.
That's right.
So we can't say if he would be able, he may have another attorney that is doing the representation.
We already know who the other attorney is.
I forget.
Well, and it doesn't have to be an attorney.
Well, it could be-
All somebody needs is
Yeah.
notarized signature. I authorize blah, blah, blah to represent me on a lot merger for blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Sign it, good to go. Or do the electronic thing, which I hate, but
All right. Again, I'm just going to say need to hear from the owner or legal representation.
they have to, we have to have an authorized request for a merger. That's the easiest way to.
And then we can set him up with an appointment for the planning board, a new case, you merge them, and that's it.
Yep.
Got it.
I take it you want these back, even though I,
Yeah, do you
Go
want
for
these,
these.
this particular paper back? There's mine.
made my big mouth.
Just looking ahead,
And you need to please sign that, the subdivision ever tonight, please. Good tonight, Boulevard.
okay. Looking ahead to November, the second Tuesday is Veterans Day. Do we have a meeting that day or not?
No, but don't we have voting in there?
That voting's the Tuesday before.
Okay.
Well, we don't have elections in New Hampshire this year, do we?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I haven't seen a sign for anything.
No
I
idea.
have in other towns, but not around here for like local mayor races and stuff. I'm just looking, because then November 25th would be our next meeting after October. And then we get into December. I have a reason why I'm bringing this all up.
23rd.
11, yep, November 11th, you're saying?
November 11th, according to my
Veterans Day.
calendar, is Veterans Day.
Yep.
So that would
that'd
make
be
our next meeting
November
on the
25th.
our only meeting of the month. Then we get into December,
9th and 23rd.
right? So we get very close to the holidays. Then, before you know, it will be
Warrants.
January.
Yep.
So put your thinking caps on. Start thinking about warrant articles.
Or
Oh, I have two to add to my list.
Because it is getting very, very close. It's going to go by like that. Because I know personally from my work, the next 3 months are going to be hell because we have a December 31st deadline to get everything in the air for our grants and stuff like that. So I'm going to be stressed to the max, personally.
So I would suggest that we meet,
Well, we have,
On the
so,
11th?
meeting in October
yeah, the
to
14th.
discuss these.
Yeah, and
Oh, I won't be here.
no,
14th.
Yeah,
no,
Nope.
14th.
that's the day before a deadline, but we can discuss.
You
Yeah, we
guys-
could discuss
Yeah, you
that.
can do the 14th.
Okay, so October 14th is our next meeting.
yeah,
and
it's
we
going to be a workshop.
It's a workshop, so
So-
everybody should be here so that we can discuss what we have written and what we want to add. Because we do have Dari now that will help us out with,
Yep. And he's going to be at the next,
I'll ask.
I'll ask.
But right
hopefully.
now he's working on floodplain, which is due on the 12th, I think, of October.
Okay.
I have 2 to add.
Can't be the 12th. That's a Sunday. Maybe the 13th.
Well, I think it is due on October 12th.
Hmm.
But go ahead.
No, so
Catherine, what are you adding?
So if you look at,
I don't know what our current list of amendments that we were looking at for the next calendar.
I'll try to send them out.
Yeah.
okay, if we look at the table of dimensional values, and I just noticed this tonight and found it, I'm sorry, quite hysterical. Now, if you have a lot without sewer in the medium residential area, the road frontage is 100 feet. I mean, 200 feet. If you have sewer, then you only need 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I have no idea. Why does sewer make a difference on your road frontage?
I don't know. You're the sewer one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I read that and I was like, what? I mean, sewer is underground. I mean,
So
How
that
would
might
it-
be an easy vote on
it's
the
not like you
12th.
got a big sewer thing in the way or anything.
What,
Well, if you have public sewer, you build on a smaller lot. So is
But
that,
that's lot size. This is road minimum.
Frontage.
but if you have
minimum
a smaller lot,
frontage.
you're gonna have a smaller road frontage.
But why would sewer make a difference?
sewer's going to take up more.
It's just a pipe that comes underground.
Right, but you can build on a smaller lot. So if you have a smaller lot, you're gonna have a less road frontage.
The,
So instead of 2 acres, you can build on an acre.
the
So you're
build,
gonna
no, the
have,
buildable lot, and I kind of left that alone. Without sewer, okay, medium residential. With sewer is 1 acre. Without sewer is 2 acres. So it gives you
That's
room for
higher.
septic, is what it's saying. This is minimum road frontage, right? 100 feet of frontage with municipal sewer, 200 feet of frontage without municipal sewer.
well, yeah,
That's to
because your,
accommodate for the two.
Yeah,
That's
your
to accommodate
property's
for
bigger.
2 acres. You're going to need more property. It doesn't mean it's going to be.
right.
It
your
could be.
property's
But
It could
that's
be a
my
mushroom.
point. What does
2
it matter?
acres.
If I've got 2 acres, you're talking about a 4-inch pipe that's gonna come underground.
Yeah, but you don't need 4 acres. You can build on an acre. So if you build on an acre, your frontage is gonna be less on the road.
Okay, but
With or without sewer?
but
I mean, why is
why-
it different?
if I have a 2-acre lot, why can't I have 100 feet of frontage,
No matter what.
no matter what?
Makes sense.
100 feet, and there's my 2 acres.
Or
Typically,
even 1 acre.
See what I mean?
Still 100 feet.
What does the frontage matter with sewer?
it's
Everyone just think about it.
just has to be the lot size.
But it already says the lot has to be 2 acres. The frontage
To have
isn't
a
gonna
septic.
change it.
Yeah,
But
if
to
you're
have
building without.
public sewer, you can have a lot less. You can build
No,
on
but
an
it's
acre.
saying that if no matter what, if you have sewer or if you have a 2 acre lot without sewer, so you have a septic system, you have to have 200 feet. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're saying if you,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I
I'm
didn't
just
say it
going
right.
on
No,
the
I
other
got
side
you.
of the coin.
The other one is what we were talking about tonight, the well setback radius.
Yep.
We need to more define. So I'm sure that, a little
It must
hard
be-
on that fellow, but we need to be more defined on what is allowed and not
In the
allowed
well
in that well
radius.
radius area.
Because
Such
even
as
like
a
a contaminant
driveway.
is if your truck, because now there's not gonna be no inspections. What if your vehicle's leaking a sieve? You're going through the well radius.
Well, and you do.
That's why I didn't want the driveway there, because there's no inspections coming up.
So the
and
reason I brought it up is
If you can get.
I know of at least 2 wells in town that were damaged by road salts.
Now, were those drilled or dug wells?
Doug,
All right, so the well water table is closer to the surface.
right, but we don't know if that's.
But if you have a drilled well,
They're
you're,
drilling
you're
into
between
pockets of,
100 and 400 feet
That's
deep.
right.
So
but
there's no
we
way
can't-
salt's gonna get to
The
you-
next
your
We
water
can't
table.
say to them, you have to have a drilled well if you have a driveway close to it.
Right.
Not a lot, yeah. If you can get me some of those things, Pat, I'll try to make comments via email at midnight or whatever, but I will not be there on the 14th.
Could make comments about water table level.
That's interesting. That's
Not this year.
interesting.
Not this year.
Yeah.
All right.
And that point about drilled or dug is interesting too. That is definitely a variable.
Because it changes the depth of your water.
Time being.
So salt could affect a
Mm.
dug well, but not a drilled well.
Good
All right.
thought.
Well, let's save that for the 14th, only because it's 8:06
Yep.
PM. 8:07. Oh, 8:07.
I thought this was gonna be quick.
Is there a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
I
Aye.
I gotta go shut my
Opposed?
chicken coop door.
We are adjourned at 8:07.
So the thing about the well thing too was like,
Oh.
say the chicken coop thing, I'm off the
Oh, we can still be.
record. She's off.
Yeah.
Did you shut her off?
You know, I don't think it's on.
It did say at the beginning.
It did?
Yeah.
Well, look at,
This conference will now be recorded.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
no, watch. Resume recording.
No, no herd or anything.